Before starting with our presentation this evening, I wish to acknowledge the ancestral, traditional, and unceded Aboriginal territories of the Kwamon, Katzie, and Matsui First Nations, on whose territory we gather for this special occasion. My name is Gurpreet Mahil, and I'm very pleased and honored to be your Master of Ceremonies this evening on such a wonderful occasion. I have been teaching in the Langley School District for the past 10 years, and I've been on the Langley Teachers Association Executive Committee for almost the same time. I'm currently teaching at Langley Secondary School in the Physical Health Education and Special Education departments. I currently serve as a local rep for Langley to the BCTF. Enough about me. We're here to acknowledge and celebrate the legacy of Connie Jervis. Who is Connie Jervis? Most of you in attendance today already know about her contributions to the Langley Teachers Association. We have a number of people that will share their thoughts and stories with you here tonight. Ms. Jervis' story has been an inspiration to Langley teachers both then and now. And whether you know this or not, she has impacted our teaching profession on a much larger scale through her actions and her bravery. As the BCTF celebrates its 100th year, it's people like Connie Jervis that have made our union a strong advocate for public education and social justice. So starting off today, we have several people here that I'd like to acknowledge. So we're going to start with the past presidents of the Langley Teachers Association. I hope I don't miss anyone, because I am not aware of everyone who's on this list. But once I call your name, could you please stand up, give a wave to everyone? So, Terry Eastman. Maureen Pepin Pauls. Ken Nowakowski. Art Parrott, I don't think I've seen her. Diane Gorton. Jean Chan. Sharon Von Holland. Lawrence Reef. And Gail Chaddock-Castello. I hope I didn't miss any past presidents. Okay, we'd also like to recognize past and present LTA Executive Committee members. So if you have sat on the LTA Executive Committee at a point in your life, could you please stand up? Even present LTA members. Thank you. We're also very lucky to have the BCTF table officers from the provincial organization. So can I ask Glen Hansman, Terry Mooring, and Clint Johnson to stand up. And last but not least, the reason we're here, we have a strong contingent from Connie Jervis's family here. So can I get anyone that's part of Connie Jervis's family to please stand up? And seeing that Glen Hansman and the BCTF table officers have driven so far, Glen, can I please have you come and speak to everyone for a couple minutes?
I'll just use my big voice as well. I first want to acknowledge the work that Ken and the Labour Heritage Centre has been doing, putting together these plaques and events. It's so important for the history of the labour movement in British Columbia to be recognized, but also to underscore the important role that teachers have played from the beginning in this province. We have so many incredible stories over the past 100 years, and before that too, before the BCTF formed, where members organized, they decided that there were things that they just could not accept in their working places, and that they had to do something about it, pursuing a variety of methods, either legally or illegally, using the courts, using arbitration, trying to get arbitration in the first place. And so this story of Connie is so important for all of us, particularly this week, because it's actually one of the foundational building blocks that led us to the court decision we were able to get back in November. Because without teachers getting the right to have access to a fair arbitration model, which led to collective bargaining, which led to other things, we wouldn't have been able to gain back the rights that we fought so hard to get, let alone an agreement this week to start reinstating those things. So it may seem like a long time ago and something that happened here in Langley, but the ripple effects over time, we can't forget that everything that we're doing is building upon the efforts of just not teachers and other workers in recent history, but back decades and decades. So thank you. It's great to have so many members of the family here, and I'm honored to be this way. So.